All right, let's talk about the weather here. Things are going to be quiet the remainder of the evening into the nighttime hours for most of North Texas. Can't guarantee that for every single square inch of North Texas, but the vast majority of you watching are going to stay dry, are going to stay quiet over the next several hours. It's 82 in Fair Park, just cloudy, windy, and muggy. There's all the cloud cover overhead at the moment. Moisture is streamed back into North Texas, but we continue to have a very strong cap in place, at least in and around DFW. It takes 94 degrees to break the cap. We're nowhere close to that, not going to get anywhere close to that, and that was the forecast for today. But look out to the west. You do have some temperatures a little closer to 94 degrees, and you got that dry line out there. So that dry line could be the focus of a thunderstorm or two as we head through the remainder of the afternoon into the evening hours. So we'll be watching to maybe see if we get a thunderstorm up that way. More likely that a storm or two forms up in Oklahoma, but it's not impossible that maybe a thunderstorm sneaks into our far northwestern areas as we head into the evening and nighttime hours, but the chances of that still look very low. In fact, most of our computer models don't really show much developing at all or moving into North Texas. I think activity stays up in Oklahoma, but once again, it's not impossible, and DFW will stay dry, and we will stay dry into the overnight hours as well. Tomorrow morning starts off quiet, but then this front starts to move into North Texas, and we're going to see thunderstorm development along that front somewhere between about noon and 3 o'clock, probably more so like somewhere between 1 and 3, and wherever that front is, that's where the storms will develop. So if that front at 1 to 3 o'clock is over the Denton area, that's where storms will likely develop. If it moves in a little bit quicker and maybe it's over McKinney to Fort Worth, then that's where storms will develop as we head into the afternoon. But somewhere over DFW tomorrow about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll start to see some storms go up. Then those storms will move to the southeast as we head through the rest of the afternoon into the evening. So there's 5 o'clock, kind of a little group of storms along that front, and they'll all continue moving south and east as we head into the evening. So by 7 o'clock, looks like most of DFW will be dry at that point, but certainly still seeing thunderstorms across southern, eastern, and southeastern North Texas at that time. And as we head into the nighttime hours, that activity will move more so into East Texas, more so into Central Texas, maybe a lingering shower or storm, Corsicana to Athens during that time frame. Almost all of North Texas is under a 2 on a scale of 5 for severe weather threat tomorrow. So my main concerns tomorrow are large hail. Those storms go up, could have some large hail in them, quarter, maybe up to golf ball size. Of course, if we get any severe storms, there's always the threat of maybe some strong wind gusts, potentially even damaging wind gusts in those. And because it's April, because it's spring, and because the tornado threat's hardly ever zero in North Texas, there is a tornado threat, but it's low, and it's certainly not my main concern. My main concern is hail, followed by wind, and then potentially an isolated tornado if we get a storm that's strong enough. But I mean, this isn't a tornado outbreak situation. This isn't a high risk of severe weather or anything like that. In fact, it's just kind of a typical severe weather threat for us here in North Texas, where my main concerns are hail, some strong winds, and then we got to watch for any storms that might have some more rotation in them tomorrow afternoon and evening. Recap for you. Tomorrow morning, nothing going on, windy, maybe a sprinkle. It'll be cloudy as well. It'll be muggy outside. Then those storms form over DFW. Some could be severe with hail, the main threat. Of course, under any thunderstorms, we'll also have heavy rain and lightning as well. Then after 6 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock to midnight, storms move east and southeast. It'll be mainly dry and cooler as we head into the overnight hours and into Friday as well. Friday's now looking pretty dry. That front all moves in. Drier air moves in behind it. And we might be a lingering shower in the morning on Friday, but I really don't think much will be going on during the day on Friday, which is good news for any Friday plans. As far as rainfall is concerned, western North Texas is probably going to miss out on most of this because remember, it's just kind of wherever those storms go up, and then to the east and the southeast will get the beneficial rainfall with those. So western, northwestern DFW, lower rain totals than maybe eastern, southeastern DFW. Dry, windy, and muggy tonight, 68 for the low, and then tomorrow those thunderstorms, we've talked about those enough, 82 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Then 75 on Friday behind the front, 70 on Saturday. Saturday is dry. Sunday there might be a little rain around and some cloud cover. That'll keep things cooler. 60s Sunday and Monday, and perhaps some more showers and storms toward the middle part of next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, early to middle part of next week.
All right, active pattern as you guys call it. Thanks, Kyle.